what are the plans from here? Because again, this is basically a rare rand stream, because the last time when I streamed is probably around 2 years ago, and I still see some of the clips there, and actually some of the things that are in the channel. The last time that I streamed is actually, well, technically I did stream Mega Mix Plus, but you don't see any of that on the Twitch channel, but it is on YouTube. No, it is not on YouTube. The only things that exists right now is my playthrough of Doki Doki Blue Skies, which is kind of like a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. It is a good mod. I played it around the time when it was also released, so it was very interesting. Which does bring me to what are basically the next steps from here as we try to close out the stream. Well, the thing is, I don't know. For the most part, especially going into next year, probably, of course, probably one of the main goals and objectives for anyone who is starting out streaming, which is, that's me in my case. I think one of the ultimate goals here is to get to affiliate, at least on Twitch. So that's probably the first hurdle. If I want to take this a little bit more seriously, which I have considered for quite some time already. So that's why we're here. You know, I'm doing a rare stream. But not in the case we're in. You know, I've had a lot of things built up, you know, since the last time I streamed. One of those being is, of course, I believe this is the first time I'm showing off my updated model. So yeah, this is me. So hello. So I'll probably do a much more formal introduction if I do decide that this is going to be something that I'll start doing somewhat of a regular streams. For now, probably what I can commit to, at least during the holidays, because it is the holiday season. I do have a lot more free time these days. So I'll probably schedule up some streams during the holiday week, because, you know, a lot of folks are also out anyways. So that's probably what we'll do. On the other hand, one of the longer terms that I'm looking into next year at least is trying to start up, you know, having some regular episodes of my podcast, which is Randomized Agenda. It is currently available on Spotify and some of the other places where podcasts are available, including Amazon Music apparently. So one of the ways that I can also do that is the way how I've done episodes in the past is recorded episodes. And I think what I'll want to do next is probably just do it on Twitch next couple of days. Well, I'll figure it out. But basically, the plan is probably I'm actually trying to revive the podcast. That's one thing that I'm planning to do. So I just checked all of the feeds. Everything is still working, which is good. So in that case, that is still gone. I still have the login credentials, because the last time I checked my podcasting thing, apparently Spotify has acquired it. So yeah, I used to host on Anchor. That's where my podcast was hosted. And when I just checked all of those things, Spotify has apparently acquired it. So technically, my podcast is now hosted on Spotify. Just like the way how I stream, it is semi-regular. I think I do have a few episodes there already, most of it from 2020. The most recent episode there is from 2020, and that's basically me talking about you know, some of the things that I did when I was attending online events back to back, because that's also my thing. I really like attending anime conventions and that kind of stuff, and that was rarely a thing, you know, during the pandemic. So the meta now was basically you online events, mostly Discord things, Twitch things, so among other things. So that was quite an interesting experience back then. But yeah, so definitely I'll probably will have to come up with something. Definitely the episode I have in mind, at least for the week long holiday that I'm, because I'm actually have a week long off, thankfully. So definitely I'll probably just talk about, basically what is one, everything's that happened in 2023 for me, considering that I haven't done a single episode in a while. So that's one thing. And then let's see what things are we gonna look forward to 2024. Which does bring me to what I do plan as far as streaming wise. Again, the goal here is trying to do something semi-regular. I guess that's probably the main thing. Again, do become affiliate is probably the main goal here as of now. While at the same time trying to clean up and keep stuff updated among all of the other channels that I do have. Podcast, definitely, I'm not sure yet as far as what specific direction I'd like to take it. I've always considered Randomized Agenda podcast is kind of like my personal journal. Being the podcast form it is, it's me talking instead of writing, because believe it or not, I haven't really done a lot of writing in a while. You can definitely revisit some of the things that some folks have tuned into previously, like Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll have to check if there has been any updates on the mod that I was playing, which is Blue Skies, because technically I've only done one route with that mod. So that's probably something worth revisiting. And yeah, since then there has been a kind of like a remastered version of Doki Doki. So that's also gonna be one thing interesting to see. Besides that, some of the type of games that I've been really into besides reading games, let's see, definitely strategy games, your typical 4X games. So I've been massively into Civ in particular. I actually still play Civ 5 more compared to Civ 6 for some reason, with a whopping over 700, close to 800 hours played, which is, because there's this thing called just one more turn syndrome. So there's that. So that's gonna be something to also look into. Besides that, I tend to also prefer more chill games, really. So among other things, that would be like Stardew Valley. I did start on Palia, which is one of the newer games, which I think it just came out on Switch, but it is still in beta. So I've been playing around with that. That's something that's worth revisiting for streams as well, because I did like the game. So there's that. So I guess that's pretty much all things for gaming on the gaming side.